I want us to look at the fighters who have dominated the light heavyweight division in a marvelous way.
The Knockout Zone.
I am talking here of boxers like Victor Gindes. Victor Gindes is one of those light heavyweight champions who had time to dominate the division. He was a very tough fighter who would come straight to you and just box you until he outpoints you or knock you down. Victor Gindes is one of the fighters that I admired over the past decades, and he was a great champion in the light heavyweight division. Another light heavyweight fighter who dominated the division was Marvin Johnson. Marvin Johnson was a southpaw and he believed in attacking. And he had power in his hands too. He could knock you out. He could go the distance as well. He was very good. So Marvin Johnson is one of those all-time greats when it comes to the light heavyweight division. Another light heavyweight fighter to dominate the light heavyweight division who came out of nowhere was Matthew Saad Muhammad. He was a tall fighter. He had a good jab. So Matthew Muhammad was one of the fighters that I admired a lot in the light heavyweight division, and at some point it dominated the division. Another fighter who at some point dominated the light heavyweight division was Muhammad Qawi. Qawi fought almost like Joe Frazier, bobbing and weaving and punching. Muhammad Qawi is one of the fighters that were dangerous to fight with because his height could deceive you. But nevertheless, his punching power was something else. Another great champion in the light heavyweight division was Bob Foster. Bob Foster was a marvel to watch. He had a marvelous jab. At one point, he fought against Muhammad Ali, and it was noticeable that they were both just giving it away, just jabbing away each other because they both were good jabbers. So Bob Foster was one man that dominated the division, the light heavyweight division. He had that good jab, but on the other hand, he had a tremendous left hook. Even though he would be jabbing you with the same hand, but that very same left was dangerous when he turned it into a left hook. Another fighter who dominated the light heavyweight division was Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks was a different kind of a boxer. He has this style that is unique. His defense, his movements, it's all unique. And Michael Spinks is one of the wisest fighters in the boxing fraternity. He dominated the light heavyweight division, and I believe that he ran out of opposition and he decided to go up the heavyweight division. So Michael Spinks, even though he didn't do good in the heavyweight division, but he still had some good wins over there. You could think of fights that he had against Gary Cooney, where he used his speed to dominate Gary Cooney. But nevertheless, Michael Spinks is one of those light heavyweight fighters who dominated the division so much that every opponent you put in front of him, it's like he knew how to deal with him. Another fighter to dominate the light heavyweight division was Evander Real Deal Holyfield. Holyfield is one of those fighters that are difficult to deal with because he moves around a lot. He carries a big punch and he is a dangerous counterpuncher. So he fought and dominated the light heavyweight division until he moved up to the heavyweight division. And one significant thing about Evander Holyfield is that even when he came to the heavyweight division, he was still a force to be reckoned with over there because he fought great champions like Larry Holmes and was able to even overcome them. So these champions come from different eras, but you can still rate them and tell me who you think, in your opinion, was the best. But in my opinion, they were all great champions who, in their time, dominated the light heavyweight division.